I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. On October 22nd, the feast of St. John Paul II is celebrated, and for this, the organizers will be ringing bells in favor of life on 4 continents. They are bells that will resonate like the voice of the unborn to ask for life, humanity, and world peace. This initiative was born in Poland thanks to the Yes to Life Foundation in the year 2020 during the feast of Our Lady of Czestochowa. The message on the date of the celebration of John Paul II is in favor of life, remembering the phrase from the book of the prophet Jeremiah in which God tells him, "Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I already consecrated you." And to remember the fifth commandment, "Thou shalt not kill." John Paul II was always a great defender of life because his mother, Emile, was recommended by different persons to have an abortion because her health was not good. The country was at war. There was little food. And yet, Emile said no to abortion, although she feared for her life and for the life of her child in her womb. At 9 months, her son was born, whom she named Carol, and who over the years became Pope, the Vicar of Christ on earth. Thanks to her, the world was able to have a Pope whom we knew as John Paul II. One of the main concerns of his pontificate was the defense of the culture of life, seriously threatened by what he called the culture of death, embodied in scourges such as abortion and euthanasia, which some promote in the name of an aberrant conception of progress. John Paul II said, "We are facing an enormous and dramatic clash between good and evil, death and life, the culture of death and the culture of life. We're in the middle of this conflict where we are all involved and forced to participate with the unavoidable responsibility to choose unconditionally in favor of life." And John Paul II adds, "We are only faced with a tragic appearance of legality where the democratic ideals, which is truly such when it is recognized and protects the dignity of every human person, is betrayed in its very foundations." How is it possible to still talk about the dignity of every human person when it is allowed to kill the weakest and most innocent? And John Paul II continues asking to himself and asking us all, in the name of what justice is the most unjust discrimination between people carried out, declaring some worthy of being defended while others are denied this dignity? Vindicating the right to abortion, infanticide, and euthanasia, and legally recognizing it means attributing to human freedom a perverse and iniquitous meaning. For this occasion, the organizers of the day of October 22nd have proposed a special prayer for the defense of life and ringing the church bells as a wake-up call for society and also for the church, because the church cannot give in to the pressure of a thought that they intend to make dominant, knowing that the price to pay is the annihilation of innocent human beings, the annihilation also of society, with all the physical, psychological, and moral consequences that killing an innocent being inside the mother's womb means. John Paul II says, defending life is being on the side of what God asks, and with God, we always win.